What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're actually starting the Corvette build. I cannot wait to get this thing on the track. So let's go ahead and get to the shop. I got a nice little surprise for you. And here we are. We got QuickJack's. They're all set up, hopefully ready to go. Because I came in last night, got these all set up. I've actually got a little bit of footage of that. I'll show you guys. Actually, I'll run that right now while I clean up the shop. I've got boxes everywhere, and then we get the vet in, and then we can go ahead and see how these work with the car on them. So we've got box 1, box 2, box 3 right here with the hydraulic and all of that. And then I actually have a 4th box right here, which is, I'll show you guys in a minute. Those are the extensions to be able to put the truck on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the jacks out of the boxes. We'll get them set up, and then I'm not gonna do like a super in-depth how-to on setting them up. Just gonna kind of do a quick run through, and then we can get going with the rest of the video. Jacks are unboxed. They are a little heavy. Woo! That shouldn't be that big a deal though, because they have casters on them now. I did notice that. They've got casters, so that should help with moving them around. I'm not sure if they all weigh this much, but I don't have an exact weight yet. But these are the 7,000-pound ones. I wanted to be able to pick up the black truck, Pigpen, and now the Duramax. So we should definitely be able to do that with these. 3rd box has got all your lines right here. We've got 4 3-inch blocks, 4 2-inch blocks, and then our pump right here. I think it's awesome. And then we've got all the fittings in here. Comes with all the fittings. And I believe this is thread sealer. Along with what comes in the boxes, I did forget to mention that you will need transmission fluid. So I went ahead and picked up 3 quarts of Valvoline. It's just a good transmission fluid, so either transmission fluid or hydraulic fluid. Transmission fluid was just easier for me to pick up. Not only are plastic bags great for holding fuel, you can also use them as a funnel when you don't have one. Turns out I don't have one. So that wasn't the best of ideas, but it did work. Didn't work too well, but it worked. Just get it up to the top. I ended up using 2 full quarts and then half the 3rd one. Okay, vet's in the shop. We got the QuickJack's lined up. I just cut the time lapse short right there because it was just a whole bunch of bleeding, and I knew you guys probably wouldn't be interested in it. But if you guys do have questions, comment below. The main concern that I had with these QuickJack's is, like I said earlier, is I went for the 7,000-pound ones, so they're the biggest ones that they make because I wanted to be able to lift the truck and the Duramax. What I was worried about is that they were going to be too long for this wheelbase, but they actually end up working out just perfect. They are maybe about like a few inches off, but it touches frame, so we're good to go. Let's get her in the air. Here we go. So this thing is awesome. Like, I knew it was gonna be awesome. I did not think it was gonna get this high up off the ground. Like, I've been wanting these for so long, but just take a look at this. There's so much room for activities. I wish I would have had these jacks when we did the headers. That would have made life so much easier. Let's go ahead and see how high off the ground it is. So we got about 19 inches for the front bumper. It's not too bad. Just want to get you guys one quick shot, or one last shot, I guess, of her off the ground. I'm just so pumped it's in the shop now. Get a little interior shot for y'all. This is gonna make life so much easier working on this and all the other projects. But mostly this, cause I haven't really told you guys what I've got planned for this. I know we just kind of left it after the header install. Mostly been working a bunch of overtime to get parts for this and the other projects, but mostly this thing because we're going full track car with it. I'm building it for time attack. If you guys want more in depth on it, like with, because I'm running the tuner class, I can go over all the classes, all that with you guys. We've got the SCCA tire rack, we've got the global time attack, all that stuff. So if you guys want a little bit more info on that, then I can always do a video on that for you. But we've got a bunch of parts to install on this thing. Starting with this wall of awesome over here. Now, if you guys didn't see the video of me building this all up, this section right here is mostly Corvette. As you guys can see, we've got the Z06 big brakes right here. I've had these for a little while. I've been wanting to get them on the car, but I wanted to make sure I had everything all at once so that we can just start the build and then not stop till we're done. So these are actually going a different color. They need to be completely rebuilt. I'm not doing the red on them. I'm not going to tell you guys which color yet we're going with, but it's going to be awesome. We got the EBC brakes. Like I said, I'll be doing separate install videos for all this stuff. I just kind of want to go over it with you guys right now. We got the power stop track day pads, the Prothane bushings. We got some coilovers back here, just the daily pads. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna kind of swap back and forth between the track pads and then the daily pads. We got urethane engine mounts. I've got the transmission mounts on the way, 25% reduction pulley, ARP bolts, catch can. There's a bunch of stuff like cam kit, valve springs, all of that. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I actually kind of forgot what all it was, so we'll have to dig it all out. Big-ish 2-core radiator, Mishimoto hose lines. We got new lip kit side skirts right here, and those happen to go with this big ass box over here that holds the wide body. Yes, there's a full wide body in there. We got everything that we need. I've been waiting about a month and a half for this thing to get here. Finally here. Now, I'm not going for the Z06 replica or the Grand Sport replica or any of that because I love my car. I just want it a little bit wider. I've always loved the look of that, so I'm not going for a replica, any of that. So I'm not making a faux Z06 or Grand Sport. I don't want to hear any hate. It's what I want. It's my car. We're gonna do it. With that being said, the Vette is going a completely different color after we get the wide body on and all that, fit the side skirts. I've got new lenses for it. We're gonna do that. But what I think I'm gonna start out with first on the videos is I'm gonna do the 25% reduction pulley, all new belts. We got accessory pulleys. We'll do that. We'll do a video on that. We'll do a video on the radiator install, the hose lines, all that. Then I want to go ahead and we got to pull the heads. I've got some new lifters that I want to put in there. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do the dual valve springs and the cam just yet. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on the cam install, but we're going to have to wait till after the first event so that I don't get bumped into a higher class. Now, like I said, I can always go into that a little bit later on the different levels of class, but I just don't want to get bumped into a higher class level yet, so we're going to hold off on the cam until later this year or maybe over the winter. We're just going to get some stock valve springs in there, the lifters. Then while those are out, I want to pull the headers. We'll get a good look at those, which will be great for those of you that have been asking how the Cerakote's holding up. We'll do a little video on that. We've got new clutch that I want to do that's not here yet. We'll go over that. I'm going to rebuild the torque tube. I know this video is like a whole lot of talking, but I just want to get you guys an idea of what's going on with the car because I haven't really talked about it a whole lot and I've just been keeping this inside. I've been so excited about it. We are signed up for the first event, which is going to be in July 24th, 25th. So we got to get cracking on this thing. The deal is I'm actually going to end the video right now. I know it's kind of all over the place. I just really wanted to let you guys know what's going on with the car. No, I haven't forgotten about it. No, I haven't forgotten about the channel. It's just been a little hard getting videos going right now. But we have no choice but to work on this thing and get a bunch of videos coming out before the end of July. So I will explain more as we get more into the build, all of that. I just want to give you guys a good idea. Like I said, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Have a great night.